Hey everyone, it's Sogami here, and today I will be ranking every song from Cinderella's Castle. Now, although this premiered back in July of 2024, it just recently released its pro shot version on YouTube, which, if you haven't watched, I highly recommend you go watch, because it is really good. It's a really good twist on the Cinderella formula, and of course, spoilers all throughout this video. Big spoiler warning. Please go watch it before you watch this video, and if you have, continue watching the video. Now, of course, this list is completely my opinions and my first impressions of the songs. If you have a different list than me, which you most likely will, please leave it in the comments below, as I really need the engagement. It really shows me that the people that watch my videos engage in them and actually like them, and it just shows me that I should be putting out more videos. And speaking of that, I have been meaning to rank all songs from the Hatchetfield trilogy, so if you would like to see that, please leave a like and a comment suggesting that, and I guess let's get into the rankings. Now, I wish that I didn't have to place this in last place, since it is such an interesting concept of mashing the two really good villain songs of the show together, but it's just really not long enough for me to enjoy it. Of course, I still do enjoy it. I think it's a good song. I just think it's way too short. It's only like 20 seconds long. Like, the clip that you got is like half of that. Like, it is that short. And I just wish that it was a more fleshed out idea, but I get why it's so short, but I have to place it in last place due to that fact. So this is basically in the same boat as Watch for Pre, but I think since it does get like double the time that Watch for Pre does, and it also uses that time a lot better, and I also just like the original Ash to Ash better than the original Watch, I think this one just places right above it due to its like double the time, and it uses that time better. But I can't place it much higher due to it just being a reprise of a better song. Like, even though it's really impactful, it is where she kills the main villain, but like, I just also can't place it super high on the list. There's a castle on a hill, as the story goes, and it watches over us from across the moat. Now, I don't hate this song by any means. I think it's a fine intro song. I just don't see myself listening to it outside of watching the musical, and even at that, I'm not a huge fan of it inside of the musical. The thing that kind of made me like this song more and not put it at the bottom of the list was Castle on a Hill reprise, but I'll talk about that more when we get to that ranking. But for now, I think it's a fine enough intro song. I think that it does its job, but not more than that. There's a castle on a hill, as the story goes, watches us from its royal tower, and the queen has found her home across the moat. Wow, we're here already. So I think that I like Castle on a Hill reprise a little bit more than I like Castle on a Hill, because instead of having a little bit of the ensemble missing a couple people, this has the full ensemble, and I just like the idea of the song more, you know, taking the song from the beginning and also putting it at the very end. And like I said, this is what made me like chill with Castle on a Hill. So although I like the other two reprises more, I think that this one has more of a chance to be fleshed out than the other two, and that's why it's here. So I think that this song is really fun. I think that it's a good song, like every other song in this musical. I just think it's forgettable. Like, I honestly kind of forgot it existed until I had to do this ranking, which I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Like, of course, it's probably better than being mad at a song, but I just don't feel anything towards this song, like, at all. So that's really why it's right here just above the reprise. Destiny couldn't be sicker, whether you want it or not, or you are curse crazy. Now, This song is kind of in the same boat as Last Forever, except I do have some more positive things to say about it. Like, my favorite part of the song is definitely when Ella's singing, like, Alone, about, like, how sad she is, about, like, everything. But it is basically, like, the town crapping on Ella for, like, 2 minutes. Again, I feel nothing towards it. Like, I feel more positive than negative, at least. So it just gets to go right above Last Forever.
You're walking, looking like a neon light. No sense in turning you, no sense in turning you on.
Now, the reason I like this song a little more than the ones below it isn't anything to do with the song. Although it's a fine enough song, it's a good song, like I've said before about all of the other songs. But my favorite part of it is actually the lighting and how they use it in the choreography, because Ella's dress actually, it kind of like glows in the dark. And so they use that to their advantage during the choreography, where like they kind of like turn the lights off while they're dancing, and like you can see her dress like kind of like flicker on and off, and then at the end it goes dark and her dress is like the only thing that's in light. And so like that's what I really like about it. Like, I think it's a fine song. Again, every single song in this musical is pretty good, but I just think this places higher due to the choreography and the lighting, like I said.
Will it ever after happily? Will it ever after happily?
So we're getting to the point where it's not just that the songs are good, it's that, like, now they're great. And I really like, you'll learn this later in the video, I really, really like the subversion of tropes in this musical. Usually in a Cinderella story, like any Cinderella, if you have a song named Ever After, it's most likely because, oh, she's at the ball and she's gonna marry the prince and she's gonna live happily ever after. But I like how in this musical, it's like her reflecting on herself and saying, like, is this really what I want? Like, is this really how I'm going to get revenge? And it is. Like, again, you'll see this later in the video too. I really like the subversion of the tropes in this musical, and that's really why I like this song. I think it's also musically really, really good.
I want you to watch what happens. Don't ever forget.
Again, we got two really, really good villain songs in this musical, and they're both in the top 5. And can I just say, the stepmother, played by Angela Giratana, carries this entire musical on her back. Like, I love the acting, I love it. Like, that's really, like, she carries these villain songs, too. I just think this is really good. This was the only part of the musical that actually made me, like, wince. Like, the sounds of, I can't really describe it, but the sounds of it, ooh, it, like, got me to, like, ugh, it got me to cringe, or, like, wince, or whatever. Like, it was really good. I really like it. Definitely going on my playlist in the future.
In trappings of starlight, all of the people will get back together now.
So this is a really, really amazing ensemble piece. Like, of course, Ella's voice stands out because, like, she's meant to be, like, kind of the main singer in the entirety of the song. But the ensemble, like, if you have a Star Kid ensemble, if you have an ensemble song, which you most likely will, they're gonna sound great together, and they do. I honestly wasn't expecting to put this song up so high, but I just enjoyed the melody and the lyricism and the voice of all of the ensemble together really, really well. And I just really liked the song.
I look good in this, my facade won't let me down.
Well, this is kind of like the candy store of Cinderella's castle. It's been stuck in my head since I watched it for the first time, and it's just really fun. It's a really good villain song. I really enjoyed it, but sadly, it doesn't add too much to the plot. Like, we already know that these are, like, really villainous villains. Even though it's an amazing song, I left it in 3rd place because I think that there are 2 songs that are just slightly better than it. Like, of course, definitely going on my playlist, definitely gonna listen to this all the time, but I just don't think it's the best song, especially with plot relevance. But I love the song.
And I know you're wishing that I'd be sweet and behave. I wanna step on your grave.
Now, I talked a little bit before about loving the subversion of tropes, and this song is my favorite example of it. Because normally I want songs that are about wanting the guy or wanting to be rich or, like Cinderella's is normally like, oh, I would love to be in love and get away from here. But in this case, Ella's is that she wants revenge. That's what she wants. That's her I want song. And I love that. And I think it's really good. Like, I think it's tied for my favorite song with Facade. So why is it not in first place? Although I would love to put it in first place and Facade in second, I just think first place has more plot relevance, and I'll explain it when I get there. So, let's go to number 1.
It all turns to ash and dust to dust, and there's nothing left but a vengeful lust.
Now, I'm going to be completely transparent here. As soon as I heard this song on my first ever watch through of this musical, I immediately knew this was going to be number 1. The two voices of Ella and the fairy queen or god or whatever, they blend together so well. I love both of their actresses singing. And then also the rest of the ensemble, like, it's a really good ensemble piece. It's also a really good, like, solo piece at some points. I love the choreography. I love the costuming. I love everything about it that I immediately knew this was going to be number 1. And there would be no competition. Like, in my opinion, the best song in Cinderella's Castle. But again, if you have differing opinions, leave it in the comments below. And let's go on to the outro. Well, this was so much fun ranking every song in Cinderella's Castle. Of course, this is not final. This is not my word. It's gospel. Like, even I, probably, after watching it a couple more times, I'll probably disagree with my ranking as of now. But right now, this is my ranking. And I hope you all enjoyed. Like I said, if you want to see the Hatchetfield trilogy and my ranking of it, please drop a comment. Or if you have your own rankings and you want to drop those in the comments, or if you just have opinions or you just want to say something, drop a comment. And thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, as it really helps me out. And watch some of my other videos, like maybe this one here or this one. Who knows? Bye!